A fan named Chase Snyder dropped a statistical bombshell on social media that had everyone in stitches, tracking Travis Kelce's football performance before and after Taylor Swift released her song Wood from her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. The numbers showed Travis caught 15 passes for 188 yards and scored 1 touchdown across 4 games before the song dropped. Then suddenly his stats jumped to 139 yards and another touchdown in just 2 games after the release. Jason Kelce spotted this hilarious comparison and brought it up during their New Heights podcast episode in mid-October, reading the stats aloud with that signature deadpan delivery that made Travis burst into uncontrollable laughter. Travis slapped his knee and asked who even took the time to calculate such a thing, while Jason kept his composure and credited the observant fan. The brothers went back and forth joking about whether the song provided some kind of magical performance boost on the field. Travis brushed it off, saying it was all about the playbook, but admitted if the song was actually his secret weapon, he'd gladly take the credit. Jason couldn't resist pushing the joke further, asking if the Redwood reference in the lyrics had anything to do with the statistical surge. Their sister-in-law, Kylie Kelce, jumped into the conversation from another room, saying she found the whole thing hilarious, even if it wasn't scientifically significant, and praised the song as her current favorite track. The internet went absolutely wild when this podcast clip started circulating, with fans creating memes and charts comparing Travis's game statistics to the album release date. Some people made joke graphics showing redwood trees next to football fields, while others photoshopped Taylor's album cover onto game footage. The whole situation became a running gag in Chiefs Kingdom, with tailgaters blasting the song before games and holding up signs referencing both the lyrics and Travis's improved stats. Taylor had released the album on a Friday in early October after finishing her massive Eras tour, and the track Wood immediately grabbed everyone's attention with its bold lyrics and playful energy. She worked with producers Max Martin and Shellback in a Los Angeles studio, crafting a song that started with themes about superstitions and bad luck in relationships. The opening lines mentioned pulling petals off flowers and stepping over sidewalk cracks with black cats crossing paths. These traditional symbols of misfortune in love set up the story before everything changed, when she met someone who broke all those old curses. The song contained references to their relationship origin story, including the friendship bracelet exchange at one of her concerts and Travis's shout-out on the podcast that started their whole connection. Swift had actually revealed the album track list during a guest appearance on New Heights just weeks before the release, and both brothers reacted with immediate excitement when Wood came up on the list. Jason blurted out an enthusiastic response while Travis grinned, knowing what was coming. The song climbed charts instantly after release, with fans in cities across the globe celebrating, from London record stores to Tokyo street parties. People formed lines to buy special vinyl editions and danced in public spaces singing the chorus together. Swift explained in interviews that the song evolved during the creative process, starting as something innocent about luck and charms, but transforming into something much steamier as the writing progressed. She appeared on late-night television laughing about how certain lyrics just tumbled out naturally during long studio sessions. The host pressed her for details, and she played coy with exaggerated innocence while the audience roared with laughter. If you're enjoying this wild story, make sure to subscribe for more. Meanwhile, Travis's teammates didn't let him off easy at practice the day after release, with Patrick Mahomes shouting references across the field until coaches threatened extra conditioning drills. Travis took it all in stride, jogging through drills with the song playing in his earbuds during breaks. Fans packed tailgate parties that weekend with elaborate setups, including foam props and decorations inspired by the lyrics. Swift posted from the road, showing her tour bus pulled over on a desert highway with a cryptic caption that racked up millions of likes within hours. The song sparked countless cover versions, with Nashville songwriters gathering to strum their own interpretations and share stories about how the lyrics inspired their own creative breakthroughs. Music industry executives met in Los Angeles diners, debating whether this represented Swift's boldest artistic move yet. Some brands even reached out, exploring potential partnerships and merchandise tie-ins playing off the song's themes. Travis' video called Taylor one evening sprawled out after practice, and they laughed together about viral fan reactions and social media dances set to the track. Their conversation stretched late into the night, until his alarm reminded him about film study obligations. The song became an anthem in living rooms worldwide, with couples replaying it endlessly and friends texting lengthy interpretations at odd hours, trying to decode every metaphor and reference. Single people found inspiration in the lyrics to express their own romantic feelings, while established couples saw reflections of their own relationship milestones. The cultural impact extended far beyond just music charts, as wood became shorthand for that feeling when luck finally turns around in matters of the heart. Travis's statistical improvement, whether coincidental or not, became part of the song's legend, with sports analysts jokingly debating the correlation during broadcast segments. Chiefs Kingdom fully embraced the phenomenon, with red jerseys waving at games and the chorus echoing through stadium concourses. The whole saga demonstrated how a pop song could transcend entertainment to become a shared experience connecting sports fans, music lovers, and everyone in between. Jason's delivery of those statistics on the podcast captured perfectly how absurd and wonderful the whole situation had become. His timing was impeccable, as he laid out the numbers knowing exactly how his brother would react. Travis's genuine laughter showed he could appreciate the ridiculousness of fans tracking his performance metrics against his girlfriend's album release schedule. The joke worked because it played on the larger-than-life nature of their relationship that had captivated public attention since that first friendship bracelet exchange. Kylie's comment from off-microphone added another layer of family humor, showing how the Kelce household had fully absorbed this cultural moment. Her assessment that the correlation was funny, regardless of significance, perfectly summed up why millions of people found joy in connecting these dots between pop music and professional football. The entire episode became one of the podcast's most replayed segments, with clips circulating endlessly across social platforms. Fans created compilation videos setting the statistics to the actual song and tracking Travis's highlights from those specific games. Some dedicated supporters even made prediction charts trying to forecast his future performance based on potential new music releases. The playful nature of the whole discussion reflected the genuine happiness people felt watching two successful people from different worlds find connection. Swift's willingness to reference their relationship openly in her music and Travis's good-natured acceptance of the resulting attention created a feedback loop of positive energy that fans fed off. The Wood phenomenon showed how modern celebrity relationships play out, with audiences participating actively rather than just observing passively. Everyone involved seemed to understand the assignment, treating the moment with humor rather than taking themselves too seriously. This approach made the story accessible and fun rather than exclusive or pretentious. The statistical joke became a perfect encapsulation of how sports and entertainment had merged in unexpected, delightful ways. Jason's role as the brother willing to poke fun kept everything grounded and relatable. His podcast provided the perfect platform for these moments where public figures could laugh at themselves while sharing their lives with listeners. The whole saga, from song release to statistical analysis to podcast discussion, created a complete narrative arc that felt both spontaneous and somehow inevitable.